Alright, from what I'm trying to read off of, the screen is pretty small here, but this is not even close to the actual terminology of the founding fathers in their definition of treason. But I'll read it and then I'll correct it. Military tribunals in the United States are military courts designed to judge trial members of enemy's force during wartime. Operations outside of scope of conventional criminals and civil proceedings. The judges are military officers and fulfill a role of jurors, usually 6. Military tribunals are distant from court matters, whatever. The military tribunals is an unexecutive system based on charges brought by military authorities, pursued by a military attorney, judged by military officers, and selected by military officers against a member of the enemy of an army, or of the army. That's incorrect too. The United States has made use of the military tribunal commissions rather than relying on the court marrows within the military judicial system. Give me a second. Let's see, where was I at? Oh, okay. Most recently, as designed below, the administrative of George W. Bush sought to use military tribunals to try to unlawful enemy combatants. Most individuals capable abroad and held to the prison camps at the military base of Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Alright, I'll simplify it. Actually, it's not like it's saying, although there's only 6 members on the juror box. And it also considers citizens can be put through it that do the opposite of freedoms and rights towards others, not just from outside the nation of, that suppress freedoms and rights of others, or even break the rights of others to suppress other freedoms of that individual also. And it applies to our service members. And yeah, that's basic terminology of founding documents alongside with the founding fathers guarantees. But it was saying that it's at one point when I Google it's like, it doesn't apply to citizens, and it's only for, it's like, no, it does. It absolutely does. And in fact, I've mentioned this several hundred times in the last 20 to 25 years. Hang on, I gotta pause it. That since my birth of 82 until 2003, the only time I talked about it was when Clinton roofied me about it, meaning August of 99. Otherwise, from 82 till 2003. That means I'm absolutely, by according to law, absolutely not involved in it. That would fall on Clinton, Bush Jr., and Obama hiding the fact that those two did it with anything he could get his little tiny little hands on to meltdown of those hard drives. Now look how powerful China is now. It was almost a third world nation at the end of 99. Bush Jr. goes, here, destroyed this material, which they caused the downfall of and the murder of 3,000 people. One second, I gotta pause it again. But like I was saying, our federal government caused the death of 3,000 people that day. And after China destroyed the debris, Bush Jr. goes, here's our manufacturing, become rich. To a communistic nation, even though Clinton and Bush both knew they purposely aligned it and caused it to happen. And then Obama hit it. Here you go, China. So, once again, with the fact, only in August of 99 proves I'm absolutely, by law, absolutely not involved. Only the federal level can be. Doodaloo. Today's date is 8/1/2026. Basically 2:30 in the afternoon. Now, I'm going to attach this to the other portion of this with the written text. I tried to read out loud, a kind of small screen while I was producing the video and stuff. Well, anyways, of the military tribunals, and compared to what the actuality was taught to me in school in elaborate details. But yet, okay, I'm going to put it this way. How come you people drive around reasonable cars, but yet not like lower status vehicles because you don't know law? You wouldn't pay all to pass the bar, and you know that. That's why you choose to be a secretary or check out this for items of this store or that store, or be the manager. Because you know you don't know law well enough to pass the bar. I know it. Plus, about a month ago, almost every attorney and lawyer in this entire nation has admitted I know law better than even they do. I don't pass the bar because I'm not here for any of you. I'm not here for items of currency. I'm only here to help support the freedoms and rights our founding fathers put there, so our founding fathers also. Now, Trump, why was there a stealth bomber circling my head last night and slightly this morning when I woke up? That has to have your permission and the Pentagon's permission to do so towards a law-abiding citizen, especially if you consider the fact you need psychologically to be evaluated by actual professionals that know what they're talking about. Because it doesn't seem like any of you in the Pentagon or White House know anything, or even those that are evaluating you through therapy of trying to see if you're insane or sane. Because in my opinion, you're insane. Trump, Pentagon, for doing that, above my head, towards a law-abiding citizen, which I've already stated several hundred times in the last 20 to 25 years, that the only time I talked about it was in August of '99 when Clinton roofied me. That means it can only be our federal government that performed September 11, 2001. So from 82 until 2003, August of '99 was the only time when I was roofied I had spoken about it, which makes it absolutely, by any standard, the code of law, not me. Pentagon, you already know that. Trump, you already know that. So that means you need actual therapy, not be in the White House, not be in the Pentagon. You need to be like evaluated by actual professionals that are not willing, or that are willing to actually spit the truth of what you got for diagnoses. Because why would you, a stealth bomber towards a law-abiding citizens in his whole entire life? Then you've added, in fact, hackers. What about the video yesterday? You have my whole entire life of video and audio from hacking those satellites above me before I'm even born, but of my birthday, September 3rd of '82 until now, that you know I've never broken law. That would mean so does Pentagon. And Trump, how did they not relate to you? That means you know too that it cannot be me. Absolutely, with any regards to it. Breaking law. But yet you need a psychological evaluation that actually pinpoints what you actually have, and you people need to be fired at the Pentagon. And Trump and every president before you of my whole existence of almost 44 years now, about a month away, don't need those jobs. You are disturbed psychologically and don't need to be in those positions. Of every president before you, Trump, and everybody at the Pentagon, thinking that words, only once, before even the event, can link you to it. When even a month ago, give or take, 98%, I should say, of every attorney and lawyer goes, yeah, he knows law better than they do individually, or even collectively, altogether throughout this whole nation. I do too, because they actually taught me in school, over-educated me, every angle of this nation, purposely. Toodaloo.